Hey everybody, it's Tahera Rene Christy from Weight Loss Advice for Big Girl. Be sure to check me out at biggirladvice.com. I am adding some content to my blog here, my video blog. Since my last video, I have lost about 12 pounds. I'm really excited about that. I've been working really hard running and doing strength training, and one of the secrets to my success lately has been making smoothies. And so I'm going to make you one of my famous smoothies that tastes really great, and it's got great nutrients packed in them so that you can make this for yourself. I'll let you hear my recipe. It's kind of a take of a few different people's recipes, and I kind of just made it work for me. But I'm going to start off with my ice. I always like to put a little bit of ice at the end of it because I want to feel like I went to Jamba Juice, even if I didn't. I like to put in a half a lemon because the lemon is full of such great nutrition. You want to get as much of the lemon in there as you can tolerate swallowing. Now I say that because like when my mom does this, for example, she just cuts half the lemon and drops it right in. I don't care for all of the peeling. I love lemon zest, but preferably in a lemon pound cake, and we're not doing that here. We're not doing that kind of blog. So I try to leave a couple of pieces of the rind still on there, and definitely the outer white skin because there's a lot of nutrients in that. But I put my half a lemon in there. Next, I grab a ripened banana. Make sure that your banana has all kinds of black spots and stripes all over it. When it's got stripes like this and spots, that means it's mature. That means it is actually ripe. And you want to use ripe bananas if you can help it, because that's where all of the nutrients is going to be packed into your banana. I don't like eating these ones raw, so putting it in a smoothie is a great way to kind of make sure that I do get the great nutrition from the bananas without actually having to eat the ripeness, because the only other way I like eating this is in banana nut bread. I told you this was weight loss advice from a fat girl, right? Banana bread will be another recipe another time. So anyhow, put this in there, and you can use a half a banana, you can use a whole banana. I really like my whole banana because I split my smoothies into two. So just so you know, this recipe is for 2 smoothies. Drink one now, drink one a little bit later. And they are not additions to your meal. This is a meal replacement. So if you are down with doing a smoothie moment in life, and I say moment in life because you don't want to do smoothies all the time and every day because you'll be on the toilet a lot. Next thing I like to add to my smoothie is some type of greenery. I usually try to pick at least 2 different types of greens, some type of leafy green and then some type of crunchy green like a cucumber or a piece of celery. So make sure that you wash this, and I usually like to break it up in 2 or 3 or 4 pieces, toss it in there. Power greens, because it actually mixes your greens together. So you've got baby chard, you've got kale, and you've got spinach in the same package. And while I would probably never eat this raw and by itself, it's good to go in a smoothie because I don't even taste it. Get your power greens. I just like to put a big old handful right in there. Just stuff it right in there. I promise you, you won't taste it, and if you do, you'll get over it after you start seeing the results. See? Yeah, I'm feeling good. Oh yeah, put my power greens in there. Yeah. The next ingredient I like putting in my power smoothies is ginger. Ginger is pretty awesome. A lot of different cultures around the world use ginger as a great boost of energy. Ginger has a lot of nutrients in it, and it really helps with, you can actually do ginger shots where you just concentrate it, drink it straight, and it's like whoa. I don't know how else to describe it, but like whoa, because it really kicks. So when you get your ginger, this is a huge piece of ginger, put the whole thing, I'm just kidding, you'll lose your mind. Just take a little tiny piece of the ginger, tiny piece, because even with that little piece right there, it's spicy. And so it's kind of weird that it has like that spice to it, but it's a great root plant. Has a nice taste to it. If you ever had sushi, ginger cleanses the palate, but it also cleanses your insides. And so this is raw ginger. It's not been spiced or not been pickled or anything like that. Put that raw ginger in there, and it'll give you some great energy in your smoothie. All right, the next thing I like to put in my smoothie, which is kind of a little bit of a cheat, but I really love it, is this acai, little pre-packaged fruit blend. It's got 12 superfruits in it, so you can either use this as a bowl and blend it and kind of eat it, as like a put granola on top and just have it as a meal. But I like to put it in my smoothies because it prevents me from having to get the individual items in order to have superfoods in my smoothie. You always want to have at least one superfood. Like my mom always recommended goji berries. You can put flaxseed or chia seed. I like the acai because it has a nice sweet taste to it, and it just enhances the flavor of my smoothie. So these you can thaw and actually just use the juice. Since I like an icy smoothie, I just kind of leave it as it is, and I open it up and I put that bad boy in there, and it makes me happy. And so any way that I can find a little bit of happiness in what I'm doing here that's kind of foreign to me, that I'm learning as you are, I go ahead and add. So I've got a pretty good blender, and I've already got ice in there, so I just stick that bad boy in there and it's ready to go. Other frozen ingredients that I use, I love pineapple. I love blending with pineapple because it takes me back to the islands. I want to feel like I'm on somebody's island sipping something that makes me feel good, whether or not I have Malibu rum in it. A little bit of coconut rum in my smoothies. Don't tell my children. Put as much fruit as you want in there, since this is going to be your carbohydrate for this meal. A lot of times people get a little shy away from having fruit, or they say they want fruit and bread or fruit and pasta. Remember, both of those are sugars. Both of those are going to turn into sugars, but one's refined and one is not. So these natural sugars are sugars, so consider them as such, but realize that they replace any other sugars that you would want to add to your meal, which is why if you're going to have smoothie, it is a meal replacement. It is not an addition, because you're going to have, you have your vegetables, you got your fruit, and you're also going to have your protein. So I'm going to show you what proteins I add. Liquid phase of our smoothie making process, I always enjoy coconut milk. Again, it makes me feel like I'm back on the island. But coconut milk is a great way to kind of make your smoothie a little bit thicker and a little creamier without the fat from animal milk, from cow's milk or any type of other milk. I like coconut milk because it actually tastes good. I don't really care for almond or soy. I can do rice, it's sweet, but coconut is kind of where it's at. And anything with vanilla in it makes me feel happy. So I put approximately, this is where my grandmother comes in. You just put a little bit in there. Just make sure that you got a little bit in there on the bottom. You don't want to put too much. Now, if I were to measure a little bit in layman's terms and real people measurements, I would say I would put 1/4 of a cup of coconut milk, because I like to reserve the rest of the liquid for my coconut water, which I'll be adding in just a moment. You can do 1/4 of a cup of coconut water. Some people like to just do plain oat water. Again, I'm a sweet fan, and this is my energy for the day, so I feel justified and vindicated. The last thing I like to add is my juice. Now, some people really like orange juice. Orange juice tends to be really processed, but I found this mango juice that I really like, and it's 100% juice. It says it's gluten-free and GMO-free and no sugar added, and it's 100% juice. And I've seen other mango juices that are like 28% juice. You want to try 100% juice if you can help it, and preferably get something from the health food store so that you know it's probably a little bit safer than something you would find at your local grocery store. So I put another 1/4 of a cup of my mango juice. One other thing I like to add as a liquid, this is aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is an awesome dietary supplement. It says here that it's clinically proven to support a healthy immune system, enhance antioxidants, and to reduce toxic nitrate levels. I believe it because I read it, so I put it in there. I usually put about 1 to 2 teaspoons. And I think I'm out of it now. I've used it all, but I use it a lot, so it's really good. I like to add dry ingredients to my smoothie, and the dry ingredient that I like to use that's my fiber as well as my protein are some flax seeds. And these flax seeds, you can get whole flax seeds, you can get them already pre-ground. I usually do a teaspoon or 2 or a tablespoon or 2 of this fiber. So we are ready to blend. It's gonna be noisy. Hold on. Uh-oh. 1 sec. You know, you gotta get it right. All right, smoothie mode. done blending, the next thing for you to do is get an awesome cup that you feel confident in drinking your smoothie in. Remember, this is 2 servings of smoothies, so you can split it up into 2 cups. Keep the rest of it for later so that you have a nice, delicious drink for yourself. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it already. Let's see what this tastes like. I'm just kidding, it's delicious. Tastes great, it's nutritious, it's delicious. I oftentimes will give this to my 3-year-old because she absolutely refuses to eat vegetables. She's on a straight boycott. But as long as I put this in a cup that's not clear with a lid on it and a straw, she's like, Mommy, banana. I said, yes, banana, that's it. There's nothing else but banana. And they'll drink it, and it tastes great. It's very delicious. So try one today. Try 2 if you'd like. And stay healthy, my friends. It's great to see you. Please subscribe to my blog at biggirladvice.com. I'm also on social media at Tahera Rene or at Big Girl Advice. We look forward to seeing you again soon, and have a wonderful, healthy day.